Release Radar, where we recap the latest releases from the week of March 18th to March 22nd this week. Ryan, how are we doing?
Doing well. Very fast week, and it was a little bit
Feel like
slow in
a
the middle,
very
but we really
fast
caught up
week.
some ground toward the end.
Yeah. It did feel like a fast week, and we had a ton of updates as always, and a ton of really good ones, I think.
Yeah,
This is a
I,
juicy week. Should
I
we
was
hop right
excited
into
to
it?
put this one together.
Nice. Yeah, I bet. As always, please say hello. Let us know from where you are joining us. One, so that we make sure the stream is working, and two, because we love to see everyone say hi. Hope everyone's having a great end to their week. And where, Ryan, is where is the oh, there it is, chat. Cool. All right, figured out how to open the chat window, so please say hello so that we can see your comment pop up. But let's hop into it. Let me share my screen here, and we will hop into this week's releases. All right, so first up, we had dashboards. The custom dashboards got a lot of updates this week. Before we hop into them, we should probably say, if you didn't know about custom dashboards, in the $497 plan, you can actually create complete custom dashboards. You can choose your widgets, choose the metrics, and those custom dashboards can have their own permissions. We're going to talk about some of that because it got some new enhancements this week. So first up, Ryan, what do we get? A new chart type, right?
Yeah. So if anybody's used stuff like ClickUp and that, you can get like a list of things, and this is kind of similar to that. So instead of just seeing a number of tasks or contacts, you can actually see a list of them, which can be pretty powerful for like not having to go into different parts of the app just to see a certain set of data.
Yeah, okay. So here we got some more screenshots. If you choose that, you get your options here with the columns, and then it outputs into that list view, which is pretty nice.
Nice
Aviv,
glance at.
hello to you, sir. Happy Friday. Okay, what do we have next? We also got an update for dashboards with more granular permissions, which is cool. People definitely want more granularity with permissions, which we're going to do all over the place, but dashboards got them today.
Yeah. So this is sort of the idea that like certain people, certain users in the accounts can see certain things, certain ones can't see others. So if you want to break up financials, that kind of a thing, or only show stats that are relevant to certain users and roles, then we can kind of do it that way, which is a really nice enhancement to have there.
Nice. So here's what the screens look like, and then here's a chart that sort of breaks down what all the different permissions can do and mean and whatnot.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. We also got another update to custom dashboards where we can now set one as the default, which is cool. This is a great idea. I saw a bunch of people asking for this, where it's like, hey, I made this dashboard, but it was like the third one I made. And so how do I make it be the default? Well, now is your day. You can set it as the default. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Here's what it looks like when you do that. All right, next up, Lead Connector got some updates. This one is basically for A2P flow, right? I believe, Brian, you were saying some people were getting denied for certain things.
Yeah, there's some compliance stuff around age-restricted stuff, alcohol, tobacco, stuff like that, and also for like lending products too, like mortgage industry and any kind of like lending products. They kind of need to disclose what they're doing there. So this is just kind of improving that A2P registration flow, so that we don't scratch our heads. Why are we getting denied certain things and not being categorized properly? So improvements all around there.
Makes sense. More approvals.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Mhm.
Lead Connector got some more updates here. Basically, we've got usage summary and transaction in the audit logs, which is cool. So we can see more about what happened, right?
Yep. Yeah, just more view into problems or issues that you're experiencing or weird stuff that's happening. You can see it in the audit logs there.
Cool. Here's another screenshot of what you can see in the logs. Awesome. More info in logs is always a great thing. Next up, we had an update with the affiliate manager. So now you can go and manually create sub-affiliates.
Yeah. So before, you could just add affiliates, whether sort of automatically or manually. And now you can add sub affiliates to that too. So it gives you a lot more control over kind of expanding that referral network.
Very cool. This
Hmm.
product is really evolving into something pretty robust. Again, hopefully, you can run affiliate programs for your business, your clients' businesses, which is an incredible way to turn one customer into many customers by giving them a financial incentive to go spread the word.
Yep. Lots of improvement. I mean, there's a ton that we've been going through over the past few weeks. There's multi-tier commission rates. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So if you haven't if you haven't kind of looked into this recently, I definitely recommend taking a tour because there's a ton of stuff that's changed and it's very robust now.
Yeah, and I believe this is on our list to put out, like an affiliate manager or affiliate program playbook, something along those lines, to
Hmm.
really kind of do a deep dive and help everybody get going with launching referral programs. Very cool. Next up, we've got some really cool updates in ecom. Another product that's really evolving pretty rapidly, I think. We got buy now buttons.
Buy now is always good. Skip the checkout step, or I should say, skip the cart and go right to checkout. Um, Amazon uses
Exactly.
it probably for a reason. You can now too.
Yep, I think this one's pretty tried and true. It's
Yep.
basically enable people to pay for stuff more quickly,
Mhm.
and there you go. Buy now buttons are now in high level ecom. Um, Looks great as always. Oh, this was another big one that I know. I feel like this was the final piece to proposals, estimates, documents. Um, you can now add custom initial fields. So people just need to initial off as they go through the doc or whatnot. So now you've got the custom
Yep.
text fields with custom values. You've got signature fields. You've got date fields, and now you have your initials field as well. I think that was the last
Lawyers
one.
rejoice. Lawyers rejoice.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I think we're definitely gonna see a big uplift in the usage over here now that this is out. I think that's the final piece. Um, Definitely let us know what you think. I think this is an incredible product. We were just doing some actual competitive research the other day and realized that in some of the other ones, you can't actually create the doc in the platform. You have to upload a PDF, and documents in high level is pretty robust. You've got the builder. You can go like build really beautiful looking docs, or you can upload PDFs, drag all these fields in there. So really came together nicely. If you haven't checked out the documents and contracts features in high level, please do. Okay, here's one more screenshot of what that looks
Mhm.
like when somebody goes to leave their initial. They've got like some font options there and colors, which is always fun. So really nice job by the team.
Yeah.
Next up, ooh, this one is fantastic. We've got a new ludicrous speed CDN action happening here. So walk us through this one, Ryan.
Yeah, so a little bit technical for some folks, but essentially we migrated over to Cloudflare, which gives us a lot more ability to help prevent DDoS attacks, denial of service attacks, all kinds of security enhancements there. But also, it's way faster. So when I say way faster, I mean measurably. And
Hmm.
this is an example of the same exact website on the old infrastructure and now on the new one. So we're seeing a huge improvement based on Page Insights .dev, which is a Google product that kind of analyzes how Google ranks speed, which is of course pretty important for ranking. And so, anyway, improvements across the desktop and mobile platforms or mobile websites as well. Uh, and just kind of a programming note on this, we are going to be moving everybody over, but for the time being, like if you want this right away, there's sort of a manual process that you have to do by unlinking and then linking the domain again. But going forward, where everybody's going to kind of get migrated, it's just it's quite a process because there's a lot of websites, so a lot of
But
domains.
if you go spin up a new site and connect a new domain and you use
Right.
the domain connect, it's going to be on this new
Yes.
CDN by default, which is nice. So all the new stuff moving forward is going to be faster than ever. If you want to go retroactive, we're going to build a 3-click mechanism to go do the old connections. But in the
Mhm.
meantime, like Ryan said, if you want to do it now, you can just go disconnect the domain, reconnect it. And if you want to do that manually, you can hit up this help doc here, how to set up root domain. If you just search for this, you'll get the doc, and it has the new A record and the new CNAME, which is hilarious. And I forgot to ask on today's product call who picked the CNAME, because it's like ludicrous dot something or other. And I was like, did we pick that, or did Cloudflare give us that? Because I think that was that's pretty funny. But yeah, again, so this is awesome. Basically what it does is Cloudflare takes a copy of the site and puts it on their servers all around the world. And then wherever somebody's searching for it, they serve them the closest version. So it's like super fast, because like geographically they're getting the closest version of the file. Always a good idea. Increase security. Easy win here, right? Just go literally switch this out for your client sites, and they're going to be seeing a speed increase right off the bat.
Good reason to reach out and be like, hey, we just improved your the speed of your website. Here's a screenshot. Hope you're having a great day.
Yep, you're welcome. Talk to you later. Great one. We have next. Workflows got an update with optimization. Oh, this is basically the bulk action when you're pushing people into automations. The UI got a little update, and this is essentially just another step towards the deprecation of the old campaigns. So like new accounts, I don't even think see the campaign drop down, but old accounts do. So you could just see that it like split it out, and just
moving forward, there's only going to
FYI.
be one option, and it's just going to be a drop down for the workflows, and it'll just say workflows. If you have campaigns and workflows, you can flip between the two. But in the future, that's just going to be a one drop down thing, and it'll look normal. So
yeah, if you're still using campaigns, I would move them over to workflows. There's actually like a button that just does it for you. So I would probably do that, because they're going to be deprecated at some point. This one's great. I love this one, because this is like a preview of what's to come in a way. So now we've got reputation management, right? And we go to make our email template, our review request email template. And instead of it being that really limited little builder thing, now you get a modal that pops up, and you can use the full email builder to make those templates. And this is really cool, right? Because we're going to do this across the app wherever it makes sense. And I think this is the first one that rolled out.
Yeah. Essentially not having to flip between different ones, and then obviously a much better looking email, much easier to build. And we got some screenshots of what that looks like. You can even preview it. So super nice. And then I'm sure you could guess, but this is probably going to be coming to workflows as well, which I am really excited about.
Yeah, exactly. Here's another screenshot of the modal when it pops up in the reputation area. So again, leave the reputation page to create the email. It just pops up, and we can do it right there, which is fantastic. And I'll give a shout out to Darren Shaw, the founder of White Spark. I posted a tweet yesterday of his, Ryan. I don't know if you saw that, where he was basically talking about the power of review requests, and businesses that send review requests get more reviews, and that always correlates to an increase in rankings. So I thought this was so timely. I saw that tweet, and then literally I saw the release note, and I was like, this is fantastic. We just drastically improved our review request email capabilities. And so really impactful if you utilize this new rollout and make sure that you and your clients are sending review requests consistently.
Yeah. Some basic blocking and tackling.
Yep. But big time results. All right, what do we have next? Another ecom update. We've got custom layout for product page lists. So this gives us more options how many products are on the page, correct?
Yeah. So if you want to display a bunch or just a few, you can kind of limit what that looks like on a per page basis. So just more flexibility, more functionality coming to the e-commerce stores, and it looks great.
Yep, great. Ecom sites are looking really awesome. Next up was for payments. I sort of jumped the gun on this. This is again one of those little ones that just is really fantastic, because it speeds things up. You can now search for products when you're creating invoices and payment links instead of having to like find them, I guess, right?
Yeah. I think the previous kind of thing is you had to scroll through and find them. Now you can actually search. So you can search in invoices, and then also when you're generating the payment links, and these are the screenshots of what that looks like.
Yeah. So great job by the team. Very convenient. Much appreciated. Yeah. This next one is a real, how do I say, hate to love it, right? You hate to love it, but you gotta love it for their our brothers and sisters in the EU have been dying for this. They have to have the cookie consent banner, and now it's right there in the builder.
Yep. So right at the top there, try to do a little magnifying glass so you can see it. But in the builder, you just click on that. You'll get your options on the right. And then we've got a couple screenshots here just showing you different layouts and what they look like. And pretty straightforward. I mean, native cookie consent banner, hashtag done.
And it even comes with that really cool little icon at the top, right? I think
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
just
Somebody
like
spent a
a
lot of time on that icon. Thank you.
nice little touch there. I love it. And then here's just one more screenshot of what that one looks like on the page. So yeah, cookie consent banners. There you go. Next up, we have SMTP credentials for dedicated sending domains.
Yeah.
And I saw you were digging in with the team on this one a little bit. You want to flesh this out for us?
Yeah. So my main question is like, why do we need this? There are certain services that do like warm up for your domain, and they need to have SMTP credentials to log in to do the warm up. So now on the back end, we're providing that automatically. It's done on a per domain basis, so there'll be different credentials for each domain. But if you're interested in doing email warm up, and there's services that do it, they're going to require these credentials, and bam, you'll be able to get it there. Previously, we weren't able to kind of connect with those services, and now we can. So
Yeah, that seems like a good one for the folks that know what we're talking about and use services to automatically warm up a domain. I'd imagine you're pretty psyched on this update. So
yeah,
there you go, SMTP, you got it.
a few
This is another
screenshots of what
screenshot.
that looks
Okay,
like. Yeah,
cool. So here's kind of the flow. Oh, this is the next update. All right, so this is another sort of hate to love it kind of one, but now you've got a consent checkbox option in the chat widget. So again, this is just an effort to get more people approved for A2P compliance, make those compliances happen faster. You are strongly encouraged to go put consent checkboxes on your chat widgets so that people are opting into the messaging. And then A2P will see that, love that, and give you a quick approval there.
yep,
This next one is one that I've been excited about for a long time, which is the view in browser version of an email. So by default now, when you go in to create an email template in the builder, you'll see a new link at the top that says view this email in the browser. This one's big for me, Ryan. Are you as big of a fan? Or
yeah. I'm a big fan here. I think I've battled for many years with formatting emails to look good in every client, or at least all
Mhm.
the big ones, and it's like a full time job sometimes. So this helps eliminate that by giving them a browser view.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, right? So, and especially as the team adds all these new awesome features that I didn't even know you could do in email, some of them, like the image slider, right, or the FAQ section, don't render properly in all the different email providers. And so this is like the fix to that, right? Like people that know, okay, I know my email client doesn't display whatever. They're going to click that link and then they're going to view the thing in the browser where everything works as it should.
Yeah.
And so I think, again, this is a small but mighty feature. I love it for another reason as well, because I'm trying to think back, when I was running our agency, I used to use this all the time because I would click it, go get the URL, and then I would basically add that to our blog, right? So you can basically go back and reference email campaigns that you sent out on the web. And
Hmm.
so it's pretty powerful if you want to create an experience around your campaigns that you've been sending out.
Yep. Absolutely.
So that's a great one. Here's a couple more screenshots. Like I said, the link will be up there by default, but if you deleted that or something, or you wanted to put it somewhere else, when you create a hyperlink, there's now a drop down with the option preview in browser so that you can get that variable there and use it
Yeah.
wherever you want in the email. So fantastic work to the email builder team on that one. And what do we have here? Is this the same thing? If company is provided agency. Oh, cool. So this is basically saying the preview in browser link will use the branded domain if you've set up your branded domain.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I love it. We're seeing like the fruits of that update roll out all over the place now. So that's great. And okay, here's another one. Once we get the mail, while clicking the preview, this will open a new page with a preview of the email. Pretty straightforward. Couple more updates from the week. Payments. We got Stripe support for updating payment method for an ongoing subscription. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. It rolled out for just auth.net and NMI, and now Stripe, you can go do the same.
Yeah.
Very cool. I feel like that was pretty quick work on the team. Good job there.
Mm-hmm.
Community's got new notifications, default channel, and profile completion. Oh, did I miss that one? What?
Yeah. So this is I think that we kind of talked about this at the end of our release from last week. But essentially, now when somebody like replies to your post or tags you, you're going to get an email notification about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then also you can set a default channel. So let's say instead of the first channel, you actually want the default to be like the second one, or maybe you have them in alphabetical order and whatever. So now you can set when somebody logs in, that goes to a default channel. And then the third one, which there's some discussion of, is this profile completion prompt, wherein when users log in, they've got like a modal that pops up that says like, "Hey, add your picture and your details and stuff," so that you can get complete profiles and kind of have a better look to everybody interacting on the community, and
It
kind of
literally
know
just
who everybody
happened to
is.
me. I went into the Content Army group to post something, and that thing popped up to complete my profile. And I was like, this is new.
Yeah, it was
Pretty
a late
cool.
release last week.
I like it. The default channel one is great as well. And again, man, communities are really ripping along with their updates. If you haven't checked it out in the recent weeks, you should do so, because you'll see a bunch of new stuff in there, and that team is not going to stop anytime soon. All right, Ryan, we have reached the point in the show where we get to tease our favorite up and coming update. You have a good one for this week?
Yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff happening with documents and contracts. That last one that we said, we've now got support for branded domains there. And then there is a pretty cool one. Let's see if I can find it here. I've got like a bunch of them listed. I'm trying to. Oh, deposits for invoices. So this kind of ties in with like payments, documents, and contracts. Same thing. A lot of times you sign. Like I remember we used to build big websites. It'd be like, okay, the contracts for X $1,000, and we need 25% upfront, and then 50 and 50 for the remaining, right? And so that will now have the ability to put a deposit on an invoice instead of just having to create new invoices for every payment that you need. So it'll really improve the workflow for people that have like sort of ongoing projects that aren't just, hey, pay us now and then we'll do it. So a lot of expansion on that side, and very, very key feature that we needed there, and it's coming very soon.
For sure. Deposits are awesome. They're used all around. And I feel like there's a contingent update to that I saw being talked about, which is in calendars being able to take deposits. And I'm assuming it'll tie into that, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Two exciting ones from my plate were from this morning's call, actually. So we saw a preview of the new media library, which is fantastic. I think people, they're still kind of making some decisions in there, but what we saw this morning was pretty dang exciting. If you've worked with the media library, it hasn't really gotten much love in a long time, and it's about to get a big ramp up where you'll be able to see way more details about each piece of media that's in there, like its size, its weight. You'll be able to more quickly get into like the Pixel Bay Unsplash type of stuff. Just a bunch of really like convenient updates that are coming to that. We saw like a tiled view, which looked really cool. So that, like, you can tell, is that a vertical image versus a horizontal image without having to actually open it up. So that I'm really excited about. And then what was the other one? Oh, so obviously there will be more widgets rolling out to the funnel website builder, but what's really awesome is that they're about to start working on the custom widget, which is basically the developers, the high-level community of developers will be able to build their own widgets for the funnel and website builder. And I think that is going to be amazing because it's essentially high-level builder hitting WordPress status where anybody can go build, plugins for the builder essentially. And
Yeah,
I'm really excited to see what everyone starts
it's like
building.
it's a greatly simplified version of how plugins work with WordPress. I mean, if you've ever
Mhm.
worked with WordPress, plugins are kind of the heart of how that system works. But they can be a little bit confusing. You got to update them and all this stuff. This will essentially just be like right in the builder, and it's like, cool. Here's my widget for this custom app that I'm using. Drag it right into the builder, and you're off to the races. And all the configurations are right there. So
Yeah.
really, really nice, really awesome idea, and yeah, we're starting on that pretty quick here.
Yep. Awesome. Cool. Well, as always, let us know what was your favorite release of the week in the comments and what you're most excited to see come in the near future. And as always, thanks for watching. We hope you have a great weekend and we'll see you next week.
All right, see you guys. Take care.